starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold on. We're here.
Hey, these people don't even know I was.
Oh, we're here. Here we are.
These people don't even know.
We are here. Welcome once again to this lovely thing we like to call
Fubar
Friday. We are back again. Well, we're back, but we're also just here.
We were never really gone.
We're not really gone. Just we're busy.
Just not here with you.
Exactly. We're always here.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us.
We're always here. We're here somewhere.
Yes.
Just not always here. So.
Tim asked my dude the other day. He's like, "Where you from, man? Don't say Mississippi." He's from Mississippi.
What the fuck?
And so he was like, "Earth."
Earth?
He's like, "Where you from?" Earth.
Hold on. We're bringing all our people from.
Then he said, "A good state of mind."
We're bringing in all of our people from the Facebook and the YouTube because I'm not going to pay more than just to get the two. So yeah. Oh, so I've been playing on this thing a little bit, and this is really cool.
Watch out, YouTube. Shit's coming.
We have a ticker.
We have a ticker. Put it on the ticker.
We got a ticker.
I can say put it on the. I love it when Pat and them to put it on the ticker. Put it on the ticker. I love it.
We got the
have a
ticker. We also have a really cool background, which you can see kind of up my nose and half of his eye.
I really felt bad on that day too.
Why?
Like I had a headache and stuff, man. I was feeling, but nothing was going to stop me from seeing Top Gun Maverick.
In fact,
2 days early.
I mean, it kind of looks like you have a headache. It almost looks like you're trying.
I was not feeling
You
well.
can't be hard at.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling well, and so my eyes being open was a problem. All that flashing was a problem. You know what I mean? Like, but we suffered through it, man.
We did. Like that's still.
I don't know what this weak shit is. Did you have a headache too?
I did not. I suffered through it though.
Hey, you suffered through it. It was a great movie.
I didn't. I was sitting though. I usually like to watch those things, like in my truck, by myself.
I was there with you, bud.
I agree there.
We got really lucky too. We sat in the handicap seats because we were like the last people there. You know what I mean? Like, so there was nobody on the sides of us and shit. Like,
that's true. And then we had a little pin too. We had a little
yeah. Posters and pins, and your pin is in your truck.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get a poster though.
That might be gone by now. Sorry.
Where the hell would it go?
I had a poster. It was just in the truck.
Where did it go?
That is a good question. Might have to talk to Waste Management about that.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Timmy.
welcome back.
Sorry, Timmy. He says, "Why is the damn screen so small?" Don't worry, we fixed it.
Better.
So
You asked.
So Seymour Titties is Timmy Turbo now. He's on that Russell shit.
Yeah, I like it.
It took you long enough, man. I mean, good God, you've been doing this with us like well over a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just
been in
like
the game for a minute.
Yeah, you've been in this for a while. Like you're just now knowing how to edit your stuff. Like, come on, man. It says he saw. Oh, we're gonna edit this. I know this bug's just in here. Hold on, we're gonna fix this.
I was doing that stupid. It bothers you.
There
too.
we go. No, it bothers me because I'm good with it, but then it makes you upset. Let's see.
I just look away when you click on things.
That one. We'll go that one. All right. Yes. So I saw nice long nose Pete today with some chrome pipes. I'm not big on purple, but it was purple and black. That seems like a really nice color combination, purple and black. It's got that kind of Joker-esque kind of thing to it. I like that.
That and lime green.
Yeah, I like that. See, I got to choose like what truck, like what my color my truck's gonna be.
Ask America.
I don't care what they think.
It helps point you in a direction. You also don't know what color you want to get.
I have some ideas. I keep thinking.
Just get it green.
I keep thinking lime green or lime green or like a bright, almost like a Viper blue, but like it's
That's what
like a Ford blue. But yours, I want it to be a little bit brighter blue than yours.
Yeah, mine is Viper.
So like I got to figure this out, everybody. So I mean, go ahead, put your suggestions in the comments and all that blah blah blah.
Bright pink.
It says it is time. Yes, it is time. Is it time? Yes, it is. Oh, is it time? Yes, it is time. It is time. So, why is screen so small? We fixed that. We have like little different things we can do. We could do that way. We could do this way. We could do that way, which is the same way as that way. So, actually, no. There we go. Makes it a little bit bigger, which you can't see our faces. But, so this is our first Fubar after the Super Bowl.
Yes, it is.
Since you got all mad at me and didn't want to talk about the Super Bowl during the Tune-In Tuesdays. So, if y'all didn't know, if I'm sure you guys have, Tune-In Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, as of right now, it's going to be at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Come on over. Let's talk music. Let's talk about the type of music you like to listen to, what you don't like to listen to. Like, what genres do you like to jump back and forth? I found out a way on Spotify now to where I can actually put my actual playlist into the description. So I need, I'm going to give you, my phone for, Spotify. I need you to select, all of your songs that you want to listen to, everything like that. And you can have your playlist, and we can put the playlist on here.
Ooh.
Why are you commenting on my shit? I am putting bright pink in this motherfucker. No.
Bro, bright pink truck?
No.
It'd be nice.
Then people just be calling me Jimmy. I'm good.
No. You'd be a step ahead of him.
I mean, I just think...
He doesn't even have a truck, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, these are facts.
Gotta have a truck first.
So, from what I've also been getting to, and I got this here this last week from leasing. We are not ordering any internationals anymore.
Ooh.
Yep, we are, as of right now, we are not ordering internationals. They said,
fuck out.
I had to break TB's heart today. I had to break Brandon's heart because he's supposed to be getting another truck within the next week. And they're like,
well, they do have some 2023 internationals.
They have some 2023 internationals, but they have none that are coming in right now. It's done. We're not ordering anymore. So sorry, but I had to break his heart. Man, it hurts me. It really does.
Doesn't hurt me.
Doesn't hurt us because we don't.
It hurts him.
Yeah, we don't drive them things. It might hurt Jason.
Somebody had to tell the world Michael Jackson died. You know what I mean?
Man, these are facts.
Hate to be the one to do it.
Yeah,
had to happen though. Somebody needed to.
True. Definitely. But so that's that. But we also had a major change, and we could put this out. It was put onto the news.
Fox?
On our
CNN?
Our news, Prime News.
Oh, Prime News. That's important news. You should pay attention.
That new pay thing with the B seat, or also known as TNT. So there's a lot of words, so I'll have to be the one to do this because words and my illustrious co-host don't go well together.
No. I am not Tennessee Flatbutter. Me and words do fine. Me and reading words.
Well, either way. So, change. We're going to read this. So, the change to... Actually, I almost think I can probably screen do this.
Things you should have thought about before you started.
I probably should have, but I mean, this is also... We're learning as we're going.
This is also Fubar.
So, it says... Changes to our B/C pay package. So the difference between B and C seat, if you would like to tell them.
Oh, would you like now? Now I can use words. Okay. So
you just can't read words.
A C seat is going to be somebody who has come in from a school and is just freshly starting.
Yep.
A B seat is somebody that may have a minor bit of experience, but not much. You know what I mean? Like you would be classified as B seat. And if you have all the experience in the world and are talented, unlike Sean, you would be considered an A seat. You know what I mean? Like
I am an
A
A
D seat is a PSD. Now a PSD will skip the C seat and become a B seat because you went to a better school.
So anybody that comes from an outside school with no experience is a C seat.
Correct.
All right. So there will be a change to our B/C seat pay package that will take effect in 2 weeks. This is going to start on March 3rd of this year. So not next year, this year.
2023.
This year.
For all those that are counting.
And it is 2023 for all those that didn't realize that it is 2023.
Yeah, you're way beyond.
You're a little behind.
I'm even writing it better now.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. That's a huge transition. I swear to God, I was writing 2021 halfway through 2022. But
a small portion of 2023.
Yeah. B and C seats will be paid a daily rate for each day that they are available for or dispatched. They will have an opportunity to earn more than the daily rate based on productivity. B seats will be paid a daily rate of $128.58 per day. I think it's funny, like they put daily rate and then they also put per day. It's like that's a kind of a double there. You keep messing with them chords.
I'm trying to make sure they're not.
If we go off the air, it's because want to mess with the chords.
From going off the air. That's what happened here, folks.
So, with total production, so $128.57 a day, with any total productive hours over 10.7, paid at $12 per hour. C seats, so that's the seat that comes in where you didn't go through prime school, you went through another school.
Don't know why you did that.
Yeah, you made some. You're already on the bad freaking. You're setting yourself up.
Are we bringing those back in though?
I don't know if we are or not.
Should ask.
I think we are because Tim does have one.
No.
She came, or that person came.
Right, but she still has to come through the program. That means she hasn't used it. So for a while there, they didn't bring in the C seats. You know what I mean? Like,
but I think she is.
We
a
would
C
still
seat.
bring in a whatchamacallit. We would still bring in somebody who went to a school. Those are CDL holders, Sean. We've been bringing those in for a long time. You should know the difference between the two. If you just came in as a C seat, she wouldn't be on Tim's truck because she just went to a school.
I don't care. Just let you know, I don't care. If you didn't hear me, I don't care.
We heard you.
Okay. I don't know if I didn't. I just didn't hear me.
Okay. Well,
so,
the rest of it.
So, with any total, with C seats, will be paid a daily rate at $12 per hour. Oops, hold on. Nope, my bad. C seats will be paid a daily rate of $114.29 per day, with any total productive hours over 9.5 paid at $12 per. Key points to the new package is not based on miles ran or settled trips. Pay period for B/C seats only will be Wednesday through Thursday. There is no change to the Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday, not Thursday. There will be.
I fuck up that you.
Yes. There is no change. There is no change to the payroll cutoff for trips to be scanned in. We will use actual log hours from Omnitrax. Please confirm logs as quickly as you can. Productive hours are a combination of driving and on duty not driving, plus 4 additional hours for each day under dispatch with hour. That makes no sense. B/C seats must be either dispatched or available to be paid for each day. This will go into effect for payroll run starting at March 3rd, 2023. Current process pays B/C seats based on trips scanned / settled by payroll cutoff. Those seats will be paid for the week of February 22nd on Friday, February 24th. New pay process runs Wednesday through Tuesday since they will have already been paid for the week of February 2nd on the settlement for March 3rd. This will reflect 6 days of hours February 23rd through February 28th. Please reach out to your fleet manager with any questions or concerns. I'm sure if I just read that, I'm sure you're going to have questions and concerns because I'm pretty sure I fucked that up. But this is...
That last part was very kind of confusing.
It is, and I think that one really probably didn't even need to be said just because of the fact that it has to do with internal shit.
But it really doesn't, like... They're making the switch, but then they're saying there's only 6 days in the first week of the new shit. Like, what? And so, like, when does it really take effect? Like, your first paycheck is going to be March 3rd? Or...
I think it starts, so that pay period...
So all the way up to that. And the bottom part was, you're paid based off of trips. How, Sway?
Yeah, well, so it's
like, well, that's not how they've been paying people. What are they
so apparently about? That's how they've been paying people. I did not know this. I thought that we were getting paid.
So you thought like they're making their guaranteed 900. Like
right.
What does the trip have to do with that?
With anybody that's listening or watching this and understanding this, and especially I know we have some TNT trainers that are going to be watching this. What that means is they have, in these students, they're going to have the opportunity to make more than just the guarantee. Now, if you've been here previously, which I'm sure some people on this live have been, we used to have that option back when we had the 700 guarantee. You had the 700 guarantee.
Yeah.
You can obviously you get that $700 a week guarantee pre-tax. But the thing is, you had the opportunity that if you ended up having a really long week, which that went into loads, so that went into the miles based of it.
Correct.
So that would go based on the scanned trips in. You had the opportunity to make a little bit more. Now, normally you wouldn't really make that much, a little bit more. I mean, I think I topped out at maybe 875 pre-tax. So, but you had the option to do so. Under the current system that we're under right now, 700 is it.
900.
I'm sorry, 900. 700. 900, my bad, is it. You couldn't make over that, no matter if you busted your ass that whole week or not. You couldn't make over that. Now you have the opportunity to make over that. What I think is going to end up happening, I think we're going to have some TNTs or TNT trainers that might be a little upset.
They'll get over it.
Because I think so too. At the end of the day, whenever we calculate everything, like you might have to come out from underneath maybe $100 more.
Right. We're doing the math of things that we talked about with the people that we talked to about it today. You know what I mean? Like you were making good money and then you subtracted like another $100, $200 at the most. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're coming off of as far as.
Right. So what I'm saying is this. I mean, if you're a lease operator and you're really stressing over $100,
you're doing something.
Something's wrong.
Right. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it very wrong. Which I know, and that's what, and we voiced some of the opinions on it with I think that my little issue with it could be that the TNT instructor may not want to have their student go over a certain amount of time. That way that they don't have to pay them over that amount of time, which I think would be extremely fucked up. I think that, because like I said, you're only talking about maybe a maximum of like $100.
But you're also looking at it as, okay, you're not letting me do more. And kind of like he was saying today, like, you're not letting me do more, but, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do more, and
right.
You're not letting. So eventually that student will be upset.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, make contact with said fleet manager, and then you're losing your student.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm all for it, and for lease people, like, if you're not, for the trainer, like, the lease aspect of it, because the lease driver is paying the individual, like, man, pay the dude what he's worth. Like,
I think so.
Like, the more you have to pay him, the more he's done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's just kind of like, why were you not giving him some heads up
Yeah.
in the first place? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So you weren't doing the right thing, so probably had to step in and do the
and
right
make sure that you did the right thing, which,
right.
I mean, sounds about normal.
And really, we made it legit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, because there's plenty of people out there that are doing the right things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so this is not a shot at everybody.
No. You have some people out there, some lease operators that are paying them a little bit extra money. I mean, the thing is that you have some of the lease operators that are doing that. We also have some lease operators, or just, I would say, some TNT trainers that are out there that are bitching about the fact that they have to end up flipping paying them. So I mean, there's gives and takes to all of this deal, and I think that this is where because we've had this issue with some students to where they would go home, or that instructor, that trainer would go home on home time, and that student may not have agreed that they wanted to go on home time.
Right.
But now that trainer went on home time, they made sure that the fleet manager said, "Oh no, he wants to go on home time too." And basically,
that's where I'm having a problem
Yeah.
with the way they're doing things now. Is that it is not the so once you get assigned to your trainer, your trainer is fully responsible for your income.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, so when your trainer does decide to go home, you know what I mean? Like, you're not getting paid because you're not being dispatched.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's unfair to the student because the student hadn't decided to go home. Like a dude who went home, took care of his license, got all that done. Now I'm ready to run until the wheels fall off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and look, and I'm pretty positive nobody in upper management is watching this, but if you are, you know what I mean? Like, here's the messed up part. Like, you think that, okay, we'll just get with the fleet manager, he'll put you on somebody else's truck, and then when he comes off of home time, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be good to go. Let me explain something to you, man.
I will say this. If upper management is watching this, please come into the comments. Let's have this discussion.
Or come on, like, call us.
Yeah, give us a call.
Bring you in. But at the end of the day,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not, it's not, it is, you know what I mean? Like, that's not right to the student. And
No.
if I'm the student, I'll tell you what, man, if you're going to take me off of this guy's truck and put me on somebody's different truck,
Right.
I'm just going to stay on that truck. I'm not here for the switch back and forth game.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, but from my understanding, the dude also has the ability to pay him to wait on him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, and hopefully, and you gotta do a better job at putting people closer together.
Yes, you do.
You know what I mean? Like, because if I live in...
And not even just putting people close together, but if you know that particular trainer happens to be having a home time scheduled during...
But they don't get a student.
No. That's what I
You know what I
think.
mean? Like, if you're getting a home time in the first week,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, or within the first month of them being on the truck, and
Yeah.
it's already scheduled, and this, they gotta wait.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I mean?
it's not fair that you just put this student... the student has just gone through the PSD process, which may have been hard for them or what have you, but mind you, they're living on $200 a week. So I mean, and that's a loan, and that's also so at the time of it, they're happy, they're like, hey man, I got my license, I'm going to go out here and start running these miles. As soon as they get with a TNT, and that TNT trainer says, hey, I'm getting you, but I'm going home for a week. What the hell?
And again, the student does need to go home. They do need to get their license changed over. But when that dude lives like 8 hours away from him,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, and I understand Match.com, you know what I mean? Like, says that this is going to be a really good experience for him. You know what I mean? Like, but in the same breath, that's longer he's got to sit at home.
Right.
That's harder to get a trip through. So now the lease guy's pissed off because the load that is going to take him through the house to pick up that dude, you know what I mean? Like, or by his trainee's house is a crappy paying load, but you need that load because you need to go pick him. You know what I mean? Like, you create a lot of interaction out of it. But hopefully everybody... You know what I mean? Like, it is definitely good for the students. So there's going to be a lot of students that are like, man, I'm going to get ripped off. And the reality is it's actually good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's actually good for the trainer because you should be qualifying him. You know what I mean? Like, to be, the more he does, you know what I mean? Like, the more he's going to get paid, but the more you got paid with the more that he did.
Right. And with everybody that's in here right now, too, like, if you guys have TNTs, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, free, and share this to them. That way they can find out some of this stuff, too. That way that they have any questions or anything like that, please put it forward. We do have some questions already in the chat.
New pay scale. Put it on the ticker.
Oh, yeah. New pay scale. Hold on. We got tickers.
We got a ticker.
We got a ticker.
New pay
Hold
scale.
on.
Put it on the ticker.
We're gonna put it on here. Let's see. New pay. S-E-A-L-E. New pay scale. U P oops space P-A-Y-S-E-E-L-E space and we gotta put exclamation points.
Oh, exclamation points.
Boom.
Send. Put it on the ticker.
No, he's an S. I should put pays scales.
This ticker thing was really cool. Until you made it slow.
New pay scales.
Is it on the ticker?
It is.
That is not on the ticker.
It is now.
Where? Where's the ticker?
Where's it coming up? Hey, come up here. New pay scale. Oh.
No, that's not the ticker.
Oh, hold on. We're going to edit this. Hold on. We're going to remove that one. We're going to edit. We're going to edit this one. Hold on. New pay scale. These are technical difficulties.
Well, these are Sean difficulties.
Which are technical.
Oh, there's no technical about it. See what I deal with? I deal with this every week. I deal with this every day.
Would you like to type? Because I know how your typing skills are.
Shit, I couldn't even find the box.
New pay scale. Update. There we go.
Put it on the ticker.
We're on the ticker.
Hey! New pay scale on
New
the
pay
ticker.
scale.
New pay scale.
New pay scale. New pay scale. New pay scale. New pay scale. New pay scale.
On the ticker.
So, we have some questions already on it.
Ooh, all right.
I ain't even going to click on that. That's some dumb shit.
Bright pink for the new truck. That's a great comment, Justin.
And it's a great comment, Justin. Yes, talk to yourself.
What do you think, Sean? Bright pink? That's a good
I
truck
say
color.
no. So
put it on the ticker. Bright pink truck.
So, Peg Lake says truck color should be electric blue with lime green graphics and black and chrome. Damn, bro. Well, we don't got no pipes. Well, if I did, put the baby underneath. Well, I could just put like people like fake pipes.
Yeah.
So I'll just put like a whole bunch of load locks in like
Dirty's fucking cardboard toolbox we're supposed to get them.
All right, so wow, because it's coming up with your actual name, not your YouTube name. That's different. So
Senior Cox.
That doesn't sound right. We're just gonna go with Daniel.
I knew it didn't sound right.
It does not. But you had
no idea.
Whoops.
Senior Daniel.
Senior Daniel sounds better. So how is the pay change going to affect at least TNT trainer? Also, I'm guessing this will affect the pay of the company TNT trainers. I don't think it's really going to affect the company side. Because the last one really didn't affect the company side. But we did talk about how much it is going to affect the lease side. So, I mean, they're still going to be responsible for the pay on that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they're responsible for it now. And the thing is, I think that's going to push productivity anyway, because based on productivity.
I mean, there's some sentiments in there to do things the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, but those will be highlighted relatively quickly because they're doing this based off of OmniTracks. Meaning they're following your logs.
Right.
So you can't log a status without. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're sitting on duty for 4 hours, bro, like somebody's gonna question the shit out of that. Like, what are we doing?
And Daniel does bring up a good point. The fact that like this is blown up on Facebook. I know that within the short amount of time and whenever it got put onto the newsreel, because this also was put out during the safety meeting this morning. From the time that it was put out on the app for the news and everything like that, this is blown up on Facebook. You have a lot of
breaking news.
So you have
you gonna pay more money, bitch.
Yeah, that's you go on the ticker.
Put it on the ticker. You gonna pay more money, bitch.
You gonna pay more money, bitch. So the thing is about it when it ever comes to Facebook stuff, and this is obviously we're on Facebook right now. The thing is with Facebook, man, you have a lot of people that are going in here and commenting on this stuff whenever they really have no say in this because a lot of them aren't even TNT trainers anyway. Or if they are, they're not TNT trainers that are active. They want to go on there just to really start shit. And it's just like they want to go against this crap. It's that you're being counterproductive. Because, I mean, what would you want them to actually do?
So at the end of the day, you are going to pay. This is how we figured it out. We had a conversation with a few good people today, and this is how we figured it out. So you're going to be guaranteed $900 a week. That didn't change, right?
No.
So that is not optional. That's a non-changing fraction, and all that. No matter what you do, you're paying them $9 an hour.
Right.
Or no, I'm sorry, $900 a week. That is based off of 10.7 hours a day at $12 an hour.
Right.
That was from the Constitution of what we understood it to be.
Constitution?
Yes. I said a word that probably I shouldn't have said that didn't fit in the sentence, but until you pointed it out, it probably sounded really good.
We're sorry. Justin likes to use big words that he doesn't necessarily know what they mean.
Constitutional. Apparently, that's...
It's in the Constitution.
Either it's in the Constitution or it's a poop.
It's in the Constitution.
I did find out that people take a morning constitutional, and apparently that is a poop.
It is in the Prime-stitutional.
Prime-stitution. But I'm saying the constitutional could be a poop, too. Like, people are pooping. Like,
Just keep going.
I saw it in an old movie once, and I'm like, what the fuck is the
God damn,
constitutional?
just
He
keep
goes and
going.
poops. That's weird. Anyway, you're going to be paying them that money. And so they're basically making $12 an hour.
Right.
Is what they're making. And they're going to be guaranteed at least 10.7 hours on a daily basis.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so... Which DOT should have a problem with that?
I think so.
Because that definitely puts them over their 7-day.
Yes.
So. Oh, DOT. Ooh, now, problem. Did y'all think about that? Anyway.
So this is also ended up being a problem as well, that from logs, I know that they've come out and they've said this quite a bit. We've had several messages on it. A lot of people aren't approving their logs, and you have to approve your logs on a daily basis. If this is going based off of now, it has to do with your pay. If you don't approve your logs, you might get gypped on some pay. So that's what I would assume. So, I mean, approve your damn logs every day.
Yes.
So, next comment is from Michael McHale, which I have his, your TNT will be done probably Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday.
And that's based off of Sean. And that's why it's probably.
No, look at my record so far. I've been doing.
Read the comment.
I've been doing.
Read the comment.
I'm not hearing your bullshit.
Read the comment.
Ain't no RTS been going on here. I haven't had to RTS as somebody in just one this whole year so far.
We're only in February, baby.
I don't give a fuck. It sounds better.
You're already 1 month.
So, Michael McHale seems that the change comes from a lawsuit we were interviewed about. Who was interviewed? About last year, I believe someone sued because they felt underpaid for TNT. So I know the only lawsuits that I know of that we've been involved with has been basically based on the PSD side. Now the PSD side is what it is, because I mean they're not hired yet, and I think that's where we came into issues.
Right.
But I didn't think that there was really ever a major pay problem on the TNT side, because essentially you look at it, your salary.
Well, right. And now I would say that you can bring up many things that says you have a problem with $900 a week. Mm-hmm. Nothing says you have to fucking work here though.
These are facts.
You know what I mean? So, like, I think the big criteria of why a lot of people thought it was changing from the very beginning, and you had brought it up, is the minimum wage aspect of it.
Right.
Which still, at the end of the day, $12 an hour, 10 and some change.
Right.
I mean, like, if that's really what it added up to, you're getting paid above what most people are working on a minimum wage aspect anyway.
Right.
So
I mean, I think that
that would be the only thing that I would think.
I don't think it has to do with anything under a lawsuit, but I mean, hey, other crazier things have happened. I'm not privy to everything that Prime
and dude, when we first started doing this, man, it was $500 to come in under as a seat and $600 to come in and we upped that to $900. Things change, and they're trying to be, you know what I mean, like accumulative, and you know what I mean, like they're trying to do lots of things.
Yes.
Everything, like what we do, we had talked about it earlier today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, we don't do anything. Prime, I say we because I am a part of the Prime entourage.
It looks like we're a part of the Carhartt entourage, though.
Yeah, like baby, Carhartt, not sponsored.
Hey,
dear Carhartt.
Dear to Carhartt, hit us up. We will wear your shit.
By definition, I already am, so I don't feel like you're going to pay me, but you should. You know what I mean? Like, send me a bright orange one.
Exactly. I will review your shit.
You don't even need the sponsor.
Exactly.
Send us.
Look, we're rocking that Carhartt, man.
Right.
We will rock it all day long. You should have put it on this
Stop
sleeve,
kissing
too.
Carhartt's ass, bro. It's over. They're not watching anyway. But I lost where we were.
Michael McHale says, also sounds like I'll be paying trainees more during TNT.
But they have to produce more.
Yes, but they have to produce more, but two, like, we're only talking about at a maximum, if these guys like really like push through everything, we're only talking about like an extra $100.
And it could don't get me wrong, man. I feel like that's the minor end of it. That's how they're pitching it. Is you mean like it'll cost you like an extra 100 or 2, but it could actually cost you an extra 3 or 4 in the same breath. But in that same extra 3 or 4, you got a lot more production out of the student. So basically, you're paying for the performance aspect of it. So the more they can perform, and the more they can do. You know what I mean? Like the more money they're gonna make.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but in the same breath, the more money you're going to make. So if that be the case, you know what I mean? Like then, what would be the negative outlook of that? Should you not be paying somebody? Because honestly, we used to upgrade these cats at 30,000 miles.
Right.
Right. Now you're getting 50 out of them. But you ain't paying them no different.
No.
Now, I don't believe they should get it right out of the gate. I feel like this, I was a sponsorship for after 30,000, them getting a pay bump.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, but, you know what I mean? Like, you paying them that extra, you not paying them any different for the next 20,000 miles, how is that fair to these kids, man? Right. They're doing the job as if they could have upgraded. You know what I mean? Like, and they didn't upgrade because we held them to another 20. You know what I mean? Like, and you were the benefactor of that. Right. So this is just you kicking back to what you should have been paying in the first place.
Mm-hmm. So,
but you're not going to pay them less than 900. You know what I mean? Like, and if they don't perform to get more than 900, then they're not going to get it.
And Daniel says these lease TNT trainers are not happy. I mean, the thing is, they're not happy, but the thing about it, they're going to have to deal with it. And I don't think that, and the people have been talking about, I don't think they're talking about we're going to lose TNT trainers. We don't. Well, one, if you're going to leave and not be a TNT trainer over $100, your shit's weak. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Your shit's that's some bullshit.
Here's the thing, though, man. Like, I'm not going to even say it was the most eloquent the way it was explained to us.
No, it wasn't.
You know what I mean? Like, Prime does a miserable job at pushing narratives. Like they just kind of tell you what things are.
We made the comment earlier. It sounded like that the way that it was written by a lawyer.
Right. And that's part of the problem is nobody's kind of teaching you on how this is going to happen. For all those people with the vocals and this and that are all, how many of you that are on Facebook right now, you know what I mean, like were at the meeting and didn't raise your hand and be like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Because that's what that whole meeting is about, is having that conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, in understanding and getting to a point to where you comprehend what is happening. Basically, man, you're paying these kids $12 a fucking hour, and you're guaranteeing them at least 40 hours a week.
Well, we know most of the people on Facebook are freaking keyboard warriors anyway. They don't want to bring it up at that point. One, because I don't think they got the backbone to do it.
Right. If you have questions, like the last place you should go is Facebook.
Yeah.
Contact your fleet manager. I'm sure Chris Martin can answer any of these questions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure won't be happy to answer.
No, well, the thing is, they've been
I'm putting you out there, Chris.
They've known that this is going to be coming, so you know that I'm pretty sure they have like a fucking sheet that has how they're supposed to answer these fucking questions.
But that's in my mind, like, dear Prime, in my mind, that's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, my fleet manager attempts to do that shit all the time, dude.
Right.
I will run circles around your paper, Prime. I'm pretty good at what I do. You know what I mean? Like, so you putting this on paper, I can counteract almost anything
He runs circles like NASCAR.
That's right. You know what I mean? Like, left. You know what I mean? Like, I got this. 200 something mile an hour coming at you. We ain't first or last. I wake up and piss excellence.
I don't know what to do with my
hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
But you're saying that they have a really bad way of like basically beating around the bush.
And B, I used to be very proud that we were straight and to the fucking point.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, one of the things I love about Rob is if you don't like it, the door's right there. We want you here. We want to keep you here. There's a door there. There's a door there.
There's 3 doors.
There's many exits.
There's 3 damn doors and a window.
Only 2 of them actually leave this room. The other one
doesn't go to
the other one has you swinging the other way.
We saw what was in that one. The other one, we saw you. We have video of you trying to hop on that flipping chair.
Not trying, motherfucker. I did. But I think we do a horrible job at explanation.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, you're paying these kids $12 an hour. You got a problem with that? Like, what is your problem with paying them $12 an hour?
I mean, $12 an hour is a freaking minimum wage. So I mean,
right. And depending on where you are, it's not even minimum wage.
Right.
So the production level of what you're getting, you know what I mean, like, is going to dictate how much you pay them. So the more production they give you, the more money they have to make. And if you have a problem with paying them to do more, that's fine. Cut them off at a certain point and say, hey, you've reached your cap for the week. You've made $900 this week. That's all I'm willing to pay you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I will be doing the rest of the driving this week.
Yes.
That's all you have to do.
Right.
Now, whether or not that student chooses to stay with you, or whether or not you're going to be financially fine with making that decision, that's a whole nother conversation. But you're going to stop treating these kids like they're just your... Like, I try to explain to my students like this, man. You are the Mexican in the group. You are cheap labor. You know what I mean? Like, they can pay you like $12 an hour, or they can pay me almost 40 cents a mile to run team. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not cheap. I'm pretty decent at what I do, so I'm not cheap.
No.
So they're using you to make extra money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you're using them for. But in the same breath, they're using you for 50,000 miles and some knowledge. You guys are using each other in this perspective. We're just asking you now to pay the kid fairly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for the production that he creates, you know what I mean? Like, you should pay him a just due cost.
I agree. So,
have a nice day.
So, Daniel, if that don't answer your question, this one will. The lease operators are not happy. Oh, well.
And honestly, you Facebook warriors are never happy.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, I've been on Facebook, I've seen you guys go nuts, and you got no answer for me when I thumb you. So don't make me get on there and start thumbing you. You know what I mean? Like, I get the thumbing.
Fuck, man, use your brain before you get the words.
Thumb wrestling on the.
God damn, use your brain before you say shit.
I don't need to.
You're all out here thumbing people.
I'm out here thumbing them.
So Daniel brings up another question. It says after 40 hours, is it overtime since it's a pay by hour? I'm sure it is overtime, but it's not going to be time and a half.
Yeah.
So it's not. It is over a certain amount of time, but it's also not.
That's where I think they ventured into a dangerous territory by doing this. With DOT, right? Because by definition, they're working 10 point. You're guaranteeing them 10.7 hours a day.
Right.
And by definition, you know what I mean? Like, they're out of hours on the 8th day. You know what I mean? Like, so
it's going to be contradictory that your logs are going to say something, but your pay is going to say something different.
Right.
I mean, I think we went into this issue before whenever we had freaking paper logs.
But then again, a 40-hour. But there's nothing, if I'm not mistaken, you know better than I, I do not believe there is anything in writing as far as a business is concerned about a 40-hour work week. And then forcing people to pay time and a half.
Why would I know this?
I don't know. Sometimes you know some random ass fucking shit.
I thought this had to do with some law stuff. It's just like,
by definition, it is. Like, is there a law that says you have, like, after 40, you have to pay this? Is that a law, or is that just what people do?
That's just what people do to entice
you know what I mean? Like,
people.
that's just basically...
That's just enticing people to actually go over that.
Like,
hey,
like
you get your time and a half.
Most people think 40 hours a week is what you should work. You know what I mean? Like, 8 hours a day, this and that. Because I know, like, there's used to be like, if I work 4 10-hour days, you know what I mean? Like, by definition, in some companies, I've worked 2 hours of overtime in the past 4 days. And in other companies, you've worked 40 hours. Like, you have to get over 40 to get to the overtime in the first place. So I don't know if that by definition is law, but I mean, they did open the door to a lot. But again, the way it was described to us today was, we asked, like, why does it have to be this way? And it was like I forget what we were asking him, but he was like, basically the lawyers told us to. And it was like, oh yeah, you don't question that shit then. You know what I mean? Like, so the lawyers have definitely skimmed through this and made sure everything was accurate.
Oh, everything goes through lawyers.
From what we were told. You know, like, not saying our source was the greatest of sources, but he is. No. He is. I'm not going to say he's high up on the totem pole, but I will say he is in tune
enough to where,
right, to believe what he's saying.
Right. So how much per week? So obviously you're still going to get your $900 guarantee a week, but
are you not paying attention, TTs?
Apparently not. So you have the opportunity. At most, the way we've been doing our calculations, at most you would be able to get $100 extra a week.
I think you can get more than that.
But that should be like, that's right around. Honestly, we're bullshit on this, but the thing is, this is really going to turn into maybe an extra freaking $10 to $15 fucking dollars.
Let's just see.
He also says if work 6 days a week, $750 per week. What? $700. What the hell are you talking about? This could take a while. Yeah, no shit. I think that once go back to counting dice, man. God damn it, Timmy.
So by definition, if they reach the 14-hour days, they do that for 7 days a week.
Right.
At $12 an hour for
Right.
14 hours would be $11.76 on the week.
Okay.
So you're looking at like an extra $276. And that's if they maximize everything.
So, but also the thing is,
Don't
we
get me
talked
wrong,
about
they
this
could,
too.
They could actually maximize that a little bit more.
We talked
But
about
I mean,
this, like we're talking about maximizing. If you maximized your 14-hour, like the thing is, like
right,
yeah,
that's maximizing. Like we're talking on-duty status for
Right.
14 hours
and
at $12.
that's where you're going to run into an issue. So now
You're
you'll
gonna
have
run
a
out
week
of
that's
hours.
fairly decent. The next week you ain't going to be able to run shit because you
Right.
completely depleted your clock. So go bye.
So you'd be short a
bye
day.
recaps.
Right. But you'd be short a day, but then you would make it back up by running 14s again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like so.
So it says Cornbread Mafia, which
Shit.
good old Rusty
I just
Russ
learned about them today.
isn't the
I
minimum.
didn't know he was a part of it.
Oh, you were part of it.
Gang, son. Gang.
Cornbread Mafia said, isn't the minimum wage in Missouri $12 an hour? Yes. So if a TNT is complaining about paying a minimum wage, maybe they shouldn't be training.
Cornbread
Listen,
Mafia.
Speaking the truth.
So Cornbread Mafia, is there a law that says you have to pay overtime after 40?
Yeah, Mister, you're the Mr. Google man.
Right. That's just some shit he would know on a regular basis.
He don't know this stuff. He just
Man,
pulls it
that
up
dude-
on the. He knows some stuff, but I'm saying he's gonna pull it up on his damn phone because that's what this
He
dude.
can't. He's watching us. He's watching us right now, so he's not looking it up on his phone.
You can do screen
That
this
is something I feel like Cornbread Mafia would know an answer like that.
So, Peg says, Carhartt is awesome stuff. Needs to go back into the road truck market. What? Road truck market.
Mm-hmm. Where the trucks run on the road. So
Aren't they
got
still?
some dudes that walk down the road with the little wheelie thing with the hanger, like they keep out in front of the company stores. You know what I mean? And you just pull over. You know, like you need to get back in the road truck market.
Oh God, the migraines that come with having a co-host like Justin.
Fucking Peg said it. I'm just making sense of what he typed. Don't get on me about this shit. Fucking got a problem, man. Bring it up with Peg
I don't know what a road truck.
You should run the migraines of my fucking commenters, put in the box, is what you should be doing. Don't blame the guy who's just trying to interpret what the fuck they say.
Are you really interpreting? I don't think you're interpreting correctly.
Whatever. He wasn't typing correctly either. So we're just both making this shit up.
So, Corporate Mafia says when TNTs were making $700 a week or 14 cents a mile, whichever was greater, with the team bonus and a 5,000 mile week would have meant a trainee making over $900 a week.
And then they lost the possibility of making more to make 900.
Right. So they put, because there were so many people that were averaging right around $900 a week, so they said they'd go ahead and make it to where it was $900, almost like grading on a curve.
But I met a lot of people who said they weren't even hitting that.
I didn't even get close to that.
And that's what like there were so many. And then to keep up, because the thing that pushed us to 9 was to keep up with the markets.
Right.
Right. Like we got to compete with other competitors.
Right.
To keep drivers with us instead of running to them. So other people were making pay increases. That forced us to make a pay increase. We went up to 9. Now we're talking about bringing them in and being.
We're stupid. Read the comment.
I didn't read it. You read it.
Read the comment.
Carhartt is awesome stuff. Cat needs to get back into the road truck market.
Caterpillar Engines
Or Cat products.
needs to get back into the road truck
Cat
market.
makes hoodies and shit too.
I think he's talking about the engines. Because now
Why
it
would
says,
he
do you
go
guys
from
not...
Carhartt?
He
Like,
says, do you guys
Carhartt
not
never made
remember
an
Cat engines being in trucks?
I do, 4.25 Cat.
Hey,
4.25 Cat. They're still in some trucks.
they are, but that's...
Caterpillar will not come back either.
No, no.
Although they did for a second because they made Caterpillar dump trucks.
They did. Good God, but those weren't even Caterpillar, man. Those weren't even Caterpillar engines. They were PACCAR.
Oh, really? Cat made their own.
Caterpillar, yes. Caterpillar did make, and I think they still
When
do.
they passed that DEF shit, they were like, we're out.
Yeah, because I mean the thing is, like with the DEF shit and all the emissions crap, the only way that you can even have a Caterpillar engine is if it's on a glider. It's on a glider kit, like Fitzgerald gliders or something like that. Like those people will actually like make it to where like, it is emissions or whatever.
It didn't make sense for them to remanufacture because they used. You know what I mean? Like Caterpillar being such a big market in its own right, just being off-road shit. You know what I mean? Like they had moldings and this and that were duplicates for out external things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like so this didn't just make the engine for this, it made the engine for multiple different things, or it made the mold for multiple different things. And so we're not gonna make a mold just for that shit.
And I don't understand. I really don't understand why they even left the market. Because I mean, those guys were the tippy top. Like every freaking driver that I've ever met that's used to run Caterpillar engines were all about the Caterpillar engine. So I mean, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, it probably was a money issue with Peterbilt and Kenworth. But I mean, I think that was not one of their best ideas.
What? Caterpillar?
Was to go away from Caterpillar.
But Caterpillar went away from them. Like Caterpillar, like once they passed the DEF shit, Caterpillar's like, we're out. We're not doing this. And so, like, manufacturers were forced to build the DEF engines and all that. It wasn't optional. It's mandatory. And Caterpillar was like, yeah, fucking kick rocks, bitch. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, and so that forced Peterbilt and them to go outside because Caterpillar refused to do it. I'm sure if Cat would have made the switch, Peterbilt, they would still be in Pete's and all that other good stuff.
Right. Which, I mean, see, it was always really nice to open up that hood and just see that yellow. That Caterpillar yellow. Man, that shit was nice.
40 quarter Cat! Make it a great Earth movers.
But at the end of the day, this whole pay deal thing is it's gonna thin out the herd when it comes to there's gonna be some lease operators are gonna be saying I ain't doing it. If I got paid more, I'm not doing it.
And it's the same with when we went from 7 to 9. You know how much those people cried then too.
Yeah, but then you know how many of those people ended up coming back and being trainers anyway.
Right, because you at the end of the day, man, you missed the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
so you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
You're gonna be upset, but you were making more money with than without.
You're gonna cry like some little like schoolgirl, and you're gonna end up coming back anyway. So I mean, you're gonna go cry and be like, "Oh, I'm standing on my own. It's like I'm not gonna do it." Blah 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 blah. But then, oh man, I got this. I got these bills. Like, yeah, you're gonna come back. So. But at the end of the day, Prime's going to do what Prime's going to want to do. You may have your own opinion about it, but at the end of the day, you're still going to end up doing what Prime tells you because you want Prime money.
Right. And at the end of the day, man, like, if it bothers you that much, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just don't do it.
Right.
Like, that's our stance. And if that is enough, if $275 if that kid works 14 hours a day for 7 days, he's going to make $1,176 or $76. You know what I mean? Like, if that $276 is enough to dissuade you from doing this, bye, Felicia.
Yeah, bye.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't balling like you thought you were balling in the first place.
No, not at all.
Fake it till you fucking make it. I'm sure we going out. I'm intrigued to probably be around for Train Up Tuesday, where this will probably be a conversation piece as well.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Definitely,
you know what I mean? Like, and we gonna tell you broke.
Exactly. So like,
you can't afford $276 a week.
I can tell you with the utmost certainty that this is going to be brought up on Train Up Tuesday. So I know that it's going to.
You know what it won't be brought up on? Tune In Tuesday.
It will not be brought up on Tune In Tuesday because it would be after Train Up Tuesday. To where, like, you know, like you can like relax a little bit,
right? Get all hyped. Then we're gonna talk about some mellow music, calm and relaxing times. Today on today's top 40.
Okay, where's
Britney Spears?
Britney Spears. We got Britney Spears and NSYNC. Bye.
Bye. Then we go to Trent.
Bye. But man,
it's
we had some interesting news. So that was some interesting news.
Yes, we got news.
So
we shared the news.
We did. So now we can get into the sports side of the broadcast.
Dude, did you see that cricket game yesterday?
What cookie?
I have no fucking idea.
Yesterday, like, no.
Put it on the ticker. We've moved on to sports. Put it on the ticker.
So sports. We're gonna put the sports. Wait, hold on. We're gonna fix it.
The Bears.
Sports. We're gonna edit this.
Put it on the ticker.
Put it on the ticker.
Put it on the ticker. Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Tick, 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 ticker. Tick, ticker. Sean is changing the ticker. The ticker. The ticker. Sean is changing the ticker. The ticker. The ticker. I look so funny. I'm so delayed. Sports! Chiefs suck. Check the ticker!
Check the ticker.
Check the ticker.
So, that's that. So, the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl!
I think it was bullshit. It wasn't holding. That wasn't a holding call. One, yes, that once again, the Chiefs filled the narrative of being down by 10 and then coming back on their second Super Bowl win. But the thing about it is, I don't think that they deserved it. I don't think that, I don't think Mahomes is as good as what everybody flipping says he is. I think that they're just pushing the narrative on that because he's a younger guy and they need a replacement for Brady in the news. I think that this is just, I'm going off on this because I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's as good as what everybody says he is. So the thing was also, it got proved by that, like, how the hell can you call him the MVP of the Super Bowl?
That I would agree with.
There's no way that you can call him the MVP of the Super Bowl whenever he really didn't do all that much. I would have put Kelsey as the freaking MVP.
I would have put the Jones dude.
Yeah.
From the defense.
So, I mean,
he's the one that got that defense up. He was the dude on the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, getting them riled up. Like, if he's not out there talking about talk, does the defense come back out in the second half as good as they were? You know what I mean? Like, if he didn't put that drive into them and, you know what I mean? Like, drill them and demand them to be better.
Oh, we have an answer from Cornbread.
Cornbread!
Cornbread brought it up. So this is going right back. We can't really change the ticker. We're going to go right back to sports as soon as we put this out.
We changed the ticker!
So, Fair Labor Standards, the Fair Labor Standards Act talks about overtime laws. Unless exempt, an employee must be paid at least time and a half on hours over 40 a week. So I guarantee that you will not get over 40. Prime won't pay time and a half. So I bet you they'll cap it at 40.
But according from what we understand already to exist today, they are being paid a minimum of 10.7 hours a week.
Right.
So by definition, after day 4, they are in time and a half.
Yeah.
Regardless of what, because remember, their guarantee is at 10.7.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and even if, let's just say a student runs his 11.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he does that for 4 days. He's at 44 hours.
True.
He's already 4 hours over the 40-hour week.
True.
Now, there has to be something, because, again, the word lawyers came up in our conversation. The lawyers told us to.
Apparently, it's the Fair Labor Standards Act. So the thing is that is a law. So the thing, I bet you that either we have an exemption, which I wouldn't doubt that Prime would have put in the exemption, but I mean, it is that what it is. But that's off of that. We're going back to sports. So
that is nuts, though.
It is nuts. So when it came to let's see, the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl! With the shrimp? Or the chicken? Or the spicy?
What?
Those big bowls of noodles, Super Bowls.
Good God.
So you eat too well, good sir. You eat too well.
I think that the Super Bowl, the halftime show was
spicy.
The halftime show was weird.
Wow, good. So
honestly, I thought there should have been more people that brought out. Like we've always had.
I was tuned in, like the red with the white sheep thing, and I didn't put that together. Did you?
The Illuminati crap.
Yeah, like the red and the sheep eat the devil and the sheep and the lambs and that sacrifice and.
There was all kinds of imagery.
I didn't put that together. I don't investigate stupid things.
No, I wasn't a fan
when they come up to me.
I wasn't a fan of the halftime show. I think
No,
that they
not
could
at
have
all.
brought. I think there was a lot of different ways that you could have brought other special guests in there, especially how many times that she has collabed with different artists. I think they kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Very lame. And
I-
again, dear OSHA, don't come yelling at me about needing to be tied up anymore. No, 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 no.
I don't think that. I think that was holding. Regardless of what he says, you're allowed contact up to 10 feet from 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. I don't think that it was holding. I think that they waited. They waited until they saw that ball hit the ground and then they threw it.
Here's the thing.
Which kind of pushes my Brady freaking deal.
I agree with the kid. He held him. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? Like, now, did he hold him enough to interfere with the play or to make the call? Well, if you go back, I guarantee you see that dude make the same play multiple times. And a few people from the Chiefs make the same play multiple times. Now, you didn't call it up to that point.
Right.
So why are you calling it now?
Exactly.
Number two, when you watch it from the back, Judge, you know what I mean? Like from the back camera, you will see the flag fly after the ball has hit the ground. That dude ran 10 to 15 yards down the field. Because I understand also, right? You got to get to the flag and all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Juju don't run that damn fast, bro.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, not that fast.
No.
And he about 10, 15 yards down the field. You know what I mean? Like, and the ball has hit the ground and bounced out of bounds before you even see the flag fly across.
And you saw the fucking replay whenever you saw Patrick Mahomes fucking pointing and then he fucking pulls the goddamn flag.
And then the biggest thing, and this is the thing that I tell most people, I want to be fair. I want to say the refs don't have no ill intentions or any of that other good shit. But that out of bounds substitution call,
that's some bullshit.
Suspect. That's suspect as
Suspect
shit.
as fuck.
And when you do some suspectory fuckery shit like that, that makes me question the rest of what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I am not a football enthusiast. I am not a football fanatic. I didn't play football when I was a kid. Barely know the rules to football. But I know I ain't never seen no bullshit like that before.
It wasn't even based on that. The thing was, I mean, the AFC Championship game was fucked up by the refs. So, I mean, the thing is, I don't think that the Chiefs can truly... I don't think they can really put this in the win column.
It's not about... So, like, even in the AFC Championship game, it's not about the last call. Mm-hmm. It's about every call up to that point. You've made so many suspect calls. You know what I mean? Like, that I have no other way to look at it than suspectory. You know what I mean? Like, making up words. Again, suspectory.
Suspectory.
You know what I mean? Like, put it on a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt! Suspectory!
I'm not going to try to fucking spell that.
But it's the amount of stupid calls you've made up to this point that left that one cook. Like everybody says, man, you should never leave the game in the ref's hands to begin with.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not here to defute that. When the ref has made a bunch of suspect calls throughout the game. You know what I mean? Like, because if you go back and you watch them after they called that out of bounds thing, they went over and talked to Andy Reid. Before Andy Reid threw the challenge flag.
Right.
And that my scenario is this. You know what I mean? Like, Andy was like, what the fuck? That wasn't a really catch. I need a minute to look that over. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell before I throw the flag? Don't let him hike that ball. So they, he ran out of bounds into the bench, then he ran back on the field. That's a substitution, so by law, we have to let them substitute. And then they went up to Andy, like, Andy, you have to challenge this, bro. We're out here looking stupid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, because if you look at him, you see the refs talking with him, you gotta throw the flag. You have to throw the challenge flag because we done stopped this shit, bro. Like, we know we caught the ball. We can all see it now, but you have to throw this challenge flag. Otherwise, you're leaving us out to dry. Like, bro, you can't do that. Can't do that to us, Andy. I know you paid us some money, but you ain't paid us that much. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that, and on the holding play, I think that they could have called that back. I think New York could have called that. I think they could have reversed that call.
And I think they should have, but they didn't.
I think so too. But we'll just see how next year plays out.
I think this will lead. I think for sure with somebody, because these weren't the only two games, right? So it's not just on the Chiefs level of things. I mean, like, throughout the season, they had a lot of games that were suspect inside of the whole referee aspect.
Yes.
So I think this offseason they will finally pull the trigger on getting full-time referees.
I think that they should make it to where it should be individual teams, like teams of refs. And I think that those teams work with each other the entire season. And I think that at the end of the season, when it comes to the Super Bowl, it goes into a lottery, and one of the referee teams is chosen to do the Super Bowl.
I think it should be based on the teams who they think did the best officiating.
Yeah, look at it based on when it comes to New York. Obviously, they're going to review all the plays. How many of the plays, based on the ones that New York reviewed, were a lot of them like beyond reproach? If you're able to do that, I think that would answer a lot of our questions and take a lot of the doubt out of what everybody's feeling, especially when it comes to the refereeing. So. It says, do you guys have basically a winner for the Daytona 500 on Sunday? I don't have a winner. I know that there's some interesting drivers. I know that for the first time we're seeing Travis Pastrana. Travis Pastrana is going to be running this. Is going to be running this Daytona 500. I think it's going to be very interesting. But with this Daytona, I know that also they have Jimmy Johnson coming back for this Daytona 500.
Oh, God, we went redneck.
Well, Pegglade asked the question.
Oh.
So I think that, one, because Travis Pastrana, I think, is going to be a really big show out. He qualified for the Daytona 500. He's showing that he's actually, I think, was in the top 10 on the qualifying. And so is Jimmy Johnson. This is going to be, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. And also this is going to be Kevin Harvick's last Daytona 500. I would really push for, because being from the Bakersfield area, I got to go for my boy Kevin Harvick. I would love to see him win. Either that or Travis Pastrana. I do not want to see Jimmy Johnson win. Jimmy Johnson should have stayed over in IndyCar. I cannot stand that dude because all he does is fucking win. I cannot stand it.
Is he the dude? Is he the dude from fucking, whatchamacallit?
What?
From Talladega Nights?
He's not Ricky Bobby.
No, the other one.
Jean Girard?
Yeah, is he Jean Girard?
He's not Jean Girard.
He came over from Indy.
Jean Girard didn't come over from Indy. He came over from F1.
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Okay.
Big difference.
Sorry. Carry on. Don't know my cars.
That's my pick. That's my pick for the Daytona 500. I know if you're going to ask Justin, he's going to say Dale Earnhardt.
Let's go, Dale.
Dale doesn't.
Wow. He's going to take it. Number 3, baby. Number 3.
There's a number 3.
Unless you're deaf, that's number 9.
There is a number 3 that's running.
Number 3, Dale Earnhardt, the Intimidator. What you gonna do when Dale come down on you, brother?
Oh, good God! Now we're mixing WWE and NASCAR.
Why not? That's what I wants to do.
We're turning this into a trailer park extravaganza.
2 girls go around the outside.
So. Show me more titty says it wasn't that interesting. Assuming you're talking about the Super Bowl. Cornbread Mafia says Ricky Bobby will win the Daytona 500, or he'll be last. he will run.
Well, if you're not first, you're last.
These are facts.
What are you talking about? That's stupid. You can be first, you can be second, you can be third, you can be a lot of things.
Oh, you can even be 5th.
Son, I was high on peyote when I said that.
I was high when I said that. Twisted says, so do you see...
Based my whole life off that statement.
You see any students riding that on duty time? I see some students trying, but then obviously, like we were talking about before, you're going to run into the recap situation. So one week will be really high, but then the next week will be shit. So I don't.
And not only that, your fleet manager eventually, the dude signing your check is going to be upset. You know what I mean? Like, and then the dude who helps him make a check is going to notice it. Right. And people are going to ask questions of why you were on duty for 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, what were you doing for 4 hours when you were on duty? You know what I mean? Like pre-trip, like what was wrong with the truck, bro? You know what I mean? Like, because every other day, because you got to stay consistent in what you do as well. So if you only show like a 5 or 10 minute post trip. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, and then all of a sudden it's a 4-hour post trip. You know what I mean? Like, what was wrong? You know what I mean? Like, and why didn't you report it to maintenance? And why didn't you? I mean, like, why didn't you get in touch with Road Assist? And why didn't you? You know what I mean? Like I told Dave though, man. Like, yep, on the dot counting, baby. You know what I mean? Like, out here tarping, son. You getting that real money. You know what I mean? Like, so. But again, you lose the ability to make production in the same breath. But I understand too, like for them on the hourly phase, it doesn't make much difference. But it's going to affect my paycheck at the end of the day, and then I become upset.
Right.
And so things would change, or you would have to go. But in the same breath, you can't ask people to do things illegally either. So,
no.
By definition, when you're strapping and tarping, you're supposed to be on duty the whole time. By definition. But Denzel Washington taught me it's not about what you know; it's about what you can prove.
So, what he's saying is, do you see any students writing on it? I think we see it, but I think that they're at the end of it.
I think it would be cut short.
I think so too. Peg Leg says,
and again, you're not going to sit up front on duty while I'm driving, motherfucker. Shit, get your ass back there. You got shit to do tomorrow. 10 hours from now, motherfucker, you on the clock.
Yeah. Peg Leg says, I'm just glad Rihanna didn't have a wardrobe malfunction. I'm pretty sure she did because she was having a hard time keeping that jacket on.
Bro. She had a scratch and sniff moment.
And she kept trying to shake it off. Like, it's just like, was it not a coat that you liked? Let us know, Rihanna.
She looks like a fucking lobster.
Cornbread Mafia says, flip rolls. Have Rihanna sing the national anthem and Chris Stapleton to the halftime show.
I said,
I don't know, man. Chris Stapleton's like freaking national anthem. Good God.
I said it on Tune In Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, hands down, best national anthem that I've been alive for. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been able to see, like, there's been some good ones, I'm sure. And I'm sure there's some that I missed. There's some little kids I've seen on things or whatever. But that's the first time I've heard a version like that. Killed it.
Oh, man. That was.
Although I wouldn't have minded seeing him do the halftime show, too. You know but I'm pretty sure Rihanna really would have fucked up the national anthem. So
I guarantee she would.
Please don't ask them to flip the rolls. That would have been horrible.
It would have been like
because Kyle had to make us watch.
Jose, it would be like, Jose, can you see? Rude boy, come get it up.
Kyle made us watch Fergie do it.
Oh yeah, Kyle, thanks a lot for that.
I'm sure it would have turned out very similar.
Oh my God, bro.
Thanks, Dick.
You did not have to do that. But
stub your toe.
But Chris Stapleton's was outstanding. Peg Leg saying, "Help me, baby Jesus, Justin, you're hilarious."
Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
Tom Cruise using witchcraft helping me get the photo off me.
How did he get in his underwear so fast?
Like, hey, Bob.
Somebody give me invisible fire on my friend.
How do you get work the stereo when the TV's on? Why are you listening to the stereo on the TV? Because I like to party.
Why am I talking to you?
No,
is it me or is the house creaky? Is there a ghost in here or something? No, it's a new house. It's just settled. Why am I still talking to you? Come on, man. We were so close that time. Want to come over and get in the hot tub or something?
Yeah, all right. I'll see you later.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
But anyway, guys, so I think that's going to pretty much do it for Fubar Friday. We appreciate you guys coming in. We covered a lot of stuff. I'm sure we pissed some people off. We don't care.
Do it for Dale. I'm going 3.
So as we can see, Justin has to study for his eye exam because how close he had to get to the screen to read it.
Hey, I'm not talking about that right now.
But anyway, guys, we hope that you guys have a great week. Hope your week was great.
Yeah, at this point, the week is over.
Yeah, hope you have a great weekend. That better.
Yes.
Hope you have a great weekend. I know it's the first weekend that we don't have football.
Aww.
But we do have the Daytona 500.
Wow, let's go, Dale.
So until the end, I want to say do it for Dale.
Nice
go number 3.
Now you don't.
So, and long live Mike Honcho.
Mike Honcho.
So we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. We're out.